After 5 long years, we finally reached the release of the sequel to 2018's Into the Spider-Verse with Across the Spider-Verse. And let me tell you, those 5 years of waiting are worth it. This movie is potentially one of the most perfect sequels ever made. It develops the characters further than they were in the first movie. It expands the universe a lot more than it was expanded in the first movie. And it also takes the superhero genre in new and interesting places that we haven't really seen a superhero movie go before. This movie just has it all. It's funny. It's a visual treat. Like, I cannot express how much you need to see this in a theater on the biggest screen possible. The amount of times I just had to sit back and just take in the imagery that I was seeing was incredible. The amount of art styles and animation styles that are on display in this movie is absolutely incredible. And I would just want to give props to the animators who worked on this movie because they worked their butts off, man. And this movie, you just see it all on the screen there. All the effort, all the time that these guys and these men and women spent on this movie is absolutely incredible. The voice acting as well is not to be discounted either. It is just as good as it is in the first movie. There's a lot of drama being conveyed through the animators animating the characters and the voices being portrayed. This movie's a lot more serious than the first one, and the first one got pretty serious. But this one is definitely an Empire Strikes Back, Dark Knight type of vibe, where the sequel is a lot darker than the first movie and leads to part 3 in a brilliant way. And this is very much a part 2, and it fits well into that part 2 spot of picking up where this first movie left off and leaving things wide open for the third movie. It is a to be continued story, so know that going in. This is definitely part 2 of a 3-part story. And if the third movie that comes out next year is as good as this movie and the first movie, we could be looking at one of the best trilogies ever made. Not best animated trilogies, not best superhero trilogies, but best trilogies in the history of film. This movie is really good, guys. I cannot express to you enough how much you need to go watch it. Support this movie, let it have all the money so studios know to make more movies like this. I don't want to say more without, overhyping it or accidentally spoiling anything, but just take my word for it. This movie is special, and you should definitely go watch it.